Hi, welcome to CBug's Records, new arrivals for the week of September 4th. I'm Bug. This is my record store in East Windsor, Connecticut. Please like, please subscribe. Sale going on. Kind of a different one for us. It's specifically for students and teachers for the month of September for, back to school. And it's 20% off as much as you want. So as many times as you want to come in here, it's 20% off everything for you guys. For everybody else, it's one time during September. You get 20% off. So you pick and just let us know, you're using your 20% off, and it's all good. 20% off everything, but just one time during September. Okay, so let's see. Things this week, a lot of them are from the Record Riot a couple weeks ago. I spent probably around $250 for the ones I got there. The ones I have here, some of them I already had out. Also, I was in Dallas and I bought some there. I spent about $75 there. And I spent $80 for about 8 crates of records, but 7 of them went to Goodwill. So there wasn't much in there, but there was some good stuff. So it was worth about $80. Okay, so let's get started. Let's start with 4 soundtracks. And of these 4, they're going to get increasingly better. So we'll start with Grease. Almost everybody loves Grease, except for Laura. She hates Grease. I don't know why. $20 for that. Also $20 for Risky Business. I haven't seen this one before. And it's interesting. Obviously, it has the Bob Seger song, but then it has a lot of Tangerine Dream, which you find a lot on 80s soundtracks. And those are mostly instrumentals. But also, it has Phil Collins, Journey, Jeff Beck, Prince, Muddy Waters. So, pretty cool soundtrack. $20 for that. Okay, getting to some more expensive ones. Heavy Metal. Kind of inappropriate movie, but great movie. $50 for this double album. And one I have not had in years. I haven't even seen. Batman by Prince. Has the hype sticker on it. Even says the PG-13, which I don't know why is on the hype sticker, but okay. Great album. I mean, just a fun album. It wasn't like critically acclaimed or anything, but just a really fun album and a very hard one to find. So $60 for this. All right, speaking of Prince, we have Purple Rain. Just sold my last one, so happy to get another one. $40. The Police, Ghost in the Machine will be $18. Journey, In the Beginning. This is a double album, and it's all the early stuff before Steve Perry. And before Steve Perry, this was Neil Sean's band. He came out of Santana. And it actually sounds a little more like Santana. I mean, it doesn't have that kind of Latin flavor to it, but they're a jam band. So it's a pretty interesting album. $18 double album. Bloomfield Cooper Still Super Session, $16. Okay, we got some jazz. Weather Report will be $12. A couple Bob James will be $10 each. Dave Brubeck Trio Blues Roots will be $10. And the Dave Brubeck Everybody Wants Time Out will be $20. Miles Davis Collector's Items will be $35. Okay, we got a box set here of Carl Perkins, The Sun Years will be $22. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, which I haven't had in a little bit, will be $26. This is a must-have. You must have it. You must have it. Elton John Greatest Hits will be $18. Willie Nelson, Red-Headed Stranger will be 15 bucks. This is probably the best Willie Nelson, in a lot of people's opinion. Rolling Stones, Love You Live will be 30 bucks, double live album. Let's see, we got 2 George Harrison. Living in the Material World will be 10 bucks. And 33 1/3 will be 12. Couple U2, The Unforgettable Fire will be 22. And War will be 26. Yes, Close to the Edge will be 7 bucks. Couple Grateful Dead, With a Long Strange Trip It's Been. This isn't the best of double album. It's a promo. I don't think it matters. It doesn't usually matter for a greatest hits or best of. I actually have one, but I put the price down on this and the other one, so it's going to be 38 bucks. And Terrapin Station will be 35. Couple Zeppelin 3 will be 40 bucks. Physical Graffiti will be 45, double album. Billy Joel, Greatest Hits. Got one recently, it sold pretty quickly. This one will be 45. Uriah Heep, Salisbury will be 25. Not really sure why this one is more than other Uriah Heep, but it is. Gypsy in the Garden, $18. This is psychedelic, 1971, I believe. The Fabulous Rhinestones will be $14. Okay, this one. Somewhere My Love. Presenting Marion Martin, famous blind accordionist. You know, I listened to this about half a song, and honestly, he sounds like any other accordionist to me. But they had to put blind accordionist. Anyways, $3. I just wanted to tell the story. Okay, here's one I have not had in years and years and years, and I love this album. This is Negotiations and Love Songs, Paul Simon, 1971 to 1986. It's a double greatest hits album, and it's just so good. It's more than you think of when you think of all the standards. I mean, they're there, but you get so much more, and it goes up through Graceland, so you get songs from that. And some songs I never heard before, but they're just so good. I love this album, and it's hard to find. It's 1988, so we're getting up to close to the 90s. It's $38. Diana Ross and the Supremes, Love Child will be 12 bucks. Thomas Dolby, The Golden Age of Wireless, 12 bucks. Now this is not the most, I don't want to say famous, but well-known cover, but it doesn't seem to make too much difference. Okay, we have Jimmy Buffett, Changes in Latitude will be 9 bucks. Sir Lord Baltimore, this is metal, and it's hard to find. It's 45 bucks. Donald Fagen, Walter Becker, and Denny Diaz, who I don't know who that is. This is a promo. Again, I don't think it matters. Obviously, the first two are the Steely Dan guys. 12 bucks for this. And speaking of Donald Fagen, I actually haven't had this in a while, and I absolutely love this album. I like this better than any Steely Dan album, and I really like Steely Dan. But this is just an incredible album. 25 bucks for this. Okay, speaking of incredible albums, Parliament Mother Connection. Haven't had this in a while. This is such a sought-after album. Parliament has gone through the roof. This is generally the one everybody looks for. It is just a great album. I mean, I like the double live one better, but this is way up there. But it's expensive. This is 60 bucks. Speaking of expensive, ready for this? Again, I have not had this one in a long time. And so this is Pink Floyd, the Division Bell. It's the blue vinyl. It is expensive. It is crazy sought after. So it's $195. But this is one I did buy at the Record Riot. You know, and I bought it with some other things. And, you know, there's some back and forth. I ended up paying $120 for it. But it's been a long time since I had this. So $195 for Pink Floyd, The Division Bell. So remember the sale. I hope this all makes sense. If you're a student or a teacher, you got it made for September. If you're not, you know, pick the time you're going to buy the most and use your sale. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in here.